What's going on, everyone? My name is Alpha, and today we're back for another Pokemon challenge video. Today we're on Pokemon Platinum, and today's challenge will be can I beat Pokemon Platinum using the impossible rule set. This is a little mini series we're doing on a channel that we're going through each generation using the impossible rule set. Now, what is the impossible rule set, you might be asking? They are difficult challenges unto themselves, so we're going to combine them into a giant challenge. So the rules consist of obviously no catching any Pokemon, no evolving any Pokemon, no Poke Center usage at all, no Pokemart usage at all, no items inside the battle, but we can use items outside the battle. So of course, as always, all the Pokemon we have on our team will be nicknamed after you guys in the comments. Here are the nicknames for this video, so thank you so much for leaving a comment in the previous challenge video. If you guys want to be nicknamed after a Pokemon in my challenge video, just leave it in the comments down below, and hopefully I'll pick yours. Anyways, if you guys are excited for the video, don't forget to leave a like, comment down below some challenge ideas just like this one, and also subscribe if you guys are not already. Let's get into the challenge itself. To begin the challenge, of course, we are going to pick up a starter. Now, we can't catch any Pokemon, so we're going to use our starter for once in our challenge run. We are going to choose Piplup because I feel like Piplup is the most versatile one. I was debating between Piplup and obviously Chimchar, but I feel like Chimchar might have a harder time fighting the first gym compared to Piplup, so I opted off for Piplup instead. Now, doing the tutorial, obviously it's nothing too hard at all. As we head into the first city, which is going to be Roark City. Roark City is going to be the rock type gym, and obviously there's a mine here. We can train up a little bit. We actually head into the first gym of the game, which is against Roark, and we demolish his team very easily. We only have Bubble, and once we actually get to level 18, apparently we get Bubble Beam that quickly. I mean, it's pretty impressive, not gonna lie. We knock out all three of Roark's Pokemon very easily, and then we've secured the first gym badge very easily. Now, heading into the next mini boss fight, we're gonna fight against Team Galactic's Captain Commander Mars over here, and we're actually gonna luckily not lose to her for the first time in any challenge at all. We're gonna take a lot of damage. We're gonna head into torrent range, and we are going to beat the Purugly back. I mean, luckily we did not lose to him because we always lose to Mars, but we lose to Mars, we're kind of, it's kind of over from there. From here, we're going to go through Eternal City Forest and then head into Eternal City itself. We are going to use the Explorer's Kit, and then we actually can go underground. Since the rules is we can't catch any Pokemon, we can't evolve any Pokemon, we're kind of just stuck with this scenario where we're going underground and we're going to try to find a fossil for ourselves. We do end up finding a Skull Fossil, and we head back all the way to Roark City and get ourselves a Cranidos. We also get their TM for Rock Tomb over here, which is going to be very useful for our Cranidos. As we head into the next gym, which is against Gardena. Gardena is going to be a powerhouse over here. We are pretty substantially high level. We're going to knock out the Turtwig, and we're going to knock out the Cherim. And then we're also going to knock out the Roserade pretty easily. So a 3-shot kill will knock out the entirety of Gardena's team, and we secure the second badge. A little bit of grinding, I won't lie. Anyways, heading into Jupiter's fight. Jupiter's fight will be the next mini boss against a Team Galactic Commander. Against Jupiter, we're actually going to knock out Team Zubat pretty easily. Then the Skunk Tank will come out next. Our Trainos is so strong at this stage that we'll actually 2-shot it very easily using Takedown. And there is no hope to stop this thing. This is just a monster. Imagine if I had a Rampardos at this stage. It'll be very useful. But luckily, we do knock her out, and we are done with that. Now we're going to actually head into Wayward Cave, where it's going to be a very special TM for us in here. We're going to get TM26, which is Earthquake. We're going to put that on our Cranidos pretty soon as we head into Hearthome City. The Hearthome City will be where we get our next Pokemon, which is an Eevee. We get an Eevee for free in BB's house over here. And then we're going to actually head into the next gym, which is Fantina's gym. Fantina's gym is going to consist of pretty lackluster Pokemon. They're all ghost types, but they're all kind of weak. So we're going to head into Fantina's gym, and we are going to demolish her very easily. First Pokemon will be Duskull. I Assurance her and knock her out. Mismagius comes out next. I am going to whittle it down pretty slowly. I sacrifice my Eevee as it just dies. And then I send my Piplup out. Bubble Beam will knock out the Mismagius in torrent range, and then the Haunter comes out. I'm going to outspeed it using my Cranidos and knock it out with Assurance. And that is it for Fantina. So from there, I'm actually going to fight against my rival, and this is where my Piplup actually goes down for the count as my Cranidos clutches up the battle and beat our rival. But now our Pokemon are all dead, and we don't actually have any revive items, so we can't revive any of our Pokemon. So we're actually going to head into the daycare, and we're going to deposit our Pokemon into the daycare, as you can see. And then once we take them out, actually they'll be at full HP. So we're going to do that a few more times and get full HP Pokemon just from the daycare. We haven't used the Poke Center yet. we're using daycare, and we're getting full HP Pokemon from there, which is great. It's fantastic for us because we're gonna head into Veilstone City after going into the rainy route over there, and then heading into this house in Veilstone City and getting ourselves a Porygon. Now, I never actually used Porygon in a playthrough, but we are going to use it now. Now, Porygon turns out to be a pretty decent Pokemon. We'll get to that point eventually, as I struggle with the coin flip over here. Just trying to get the coin case so I can get the TM for Ice Beam for my Piplup, and also the TM for Thunderbolt for my Porygon. Eventually, I get all of that for my Pokemon, and then we're going to head into Veilstone City's gym against Maylene. Maylene's going to be the fighting type gym leader, and I'm going to start off the battle using my Piplup. It's pretty over level, but you know what? It is what it is. The over levelness doesn't help me as I get really low on HP against the meta type. And then luckily, I'm able to knock it out using a Torrent boosted Bubble Beam, but that's about it for the usefulness of Piplup right now. Lucario will come out next. I'm going to send my Cranidos. It's going to be a tough situation because Cranidos does not have good defense at all. Luckily, it lives a Metal Claw, and I'm able to Earthquake the Lucario and knock it out. And that's it for Lucario. Next up, is going to send out Machoke. Machoke is going to get knocked out by my newly equipped Porygon with Download and Side Beam. Download is such a great ability, especially in single player. It always boosts my special attack, and we destroyed the Machoke, and we beat Veilstone City's Maylene. From here, we're going to actually help Dawn get her Pokedex back, just like always, and get the TM for Fly, which we can't really use. But we're going to go back all the way to Slazing Town, heal up our Pokemon, and then go into Pastoria City, fight against Barry, and then beat him pretty easily, and then head into Crasher Wake's gym. Crasher Wake's gym is going to be the water type gym leader, and this is great for us because my Porygon actually has Thunderbolt. This is why I got Thunderbolt in the first place. I boosted my special attack, so if it hits me with Waterfall, I'm going to survive the Waterfall, and then I'm going to Thunderbolt the Gyarados, knock it out pretty easily. Floatzel will come out next. I'm going to send in my Eevee against him. I'm going to use Growl in front of the Floatzel. Lowers his attack stat. I'm going to die to the Aqua Jet, which is fine. I'm going to send in my Piplup, use Bide. I live 2 crunches, and then I'm able to unleash the Bide and knock out the Floatzel. As the Quagsire comes out next, I'm going to return my Piplup and send in my Porygon, try to recover on it to get my HP back. It worked out pretty well until I started losing my HP and getting confused, but that's fine. After this shenanigan, I actually send in my Cranidos to do some damage against it. It gets it to a decent HP as I sacrifice my Porygon as well. And then from there, I'm going to send in my Piplup and then finally finish things off against Crasher Wake as we get the 5th gym, which is pretty easy and which is really nice for us because we are clearing through this pretty nicely. Once we are done with that, we're going to fight against Cyrus. We're going to lose a lot of Pokemon to Cyrus. We're going to finally get a good water move on our Piplup, which is Surf, which is great for us. We're going to beat our rival in Galactic City at the bridge fight, the greatest bridge fight in the world. And then we're actually going to head into the Iron Islands. From there, we're going to actually clear through the Iron Islands, get the egg from Riley, and then hatch ourselves a Riolu as our final team member. And then we're actually going to head into Galactic City's gym, which is against Byron. Byron is going to be the Steel type gym leader, and he is a pushover easily. As I said in my Kratos is going to Earthquake the Magneton, knock it out. I'm going to stay in, Earthquake the Steelix, which I died to, which that means I have to go back to daycare, which is annoying. But I surfed down the Steelix and then surfed down the Bastiodon, and that is it for Byron. So from here, we're actually going to head into the library of Galactic City and then talk to the Professor, Dawn, and Barry. And then head into the lakes. We're going to first head into Lake Verity and face off against Saturn. Then head to the lake next to Twin Leaf Town, beat down Mars over here. And then head into Snowpoint City where we're going to fight against Candace first. Candace is going to be the Ice type gym leader and the 7th gym of the game. We're going to send out our newly acquired Rioldo against her Sneasel. As we Drain Punch, knock out the Sneasel, we are able to pretty much beat her team very easily as she sends out her Frost Dust. It's going to hit me pretty hard with a Blizzard, no cap, but Rock Tomb will slow it down and I'm able to hit it with 2 Rock Tombs and knock it out. Pilot Swing comes out, I'm going to surf it, knock it out, and then next up will be her Bomb Snow. A Bomb Snow is actually going to knock out my Porygon, which is unfortunate, and knock out my Piplup, which is also unfortunate, and then my Riolu in the back is able to knock it out using Drain Punches as it goes to low HP, but we do beat it at the end. So from there, we're actually going to head into the Galactic hideout over here, beat down Cyrus real quick, and then beat down Saturn real quick, and then free the Lake Trios as they head into the Spirit Pillar. We're going to head to the Spirit Pillar as well, fight against Cyrus, Mars, and Jupiter over here, and then head into the Distortion World where we're going to beat down Cyrus in the Distortion World. We're going to surf down his Houndoom and then lose a lot of Pokemon, but we're able to knock out the rest of his Pokemon as Gyarados live a Thunderbolt, which is annoying, but you know what? Eevee has quick attack, so that's all that matters. Sunny Shore City will be where the 8th gym of the game is, and we're actually gonna head into Volkner's gym. Volkner is gonna be the Galactic type gym. Going through this gym is such a pain. My Kratos only has 10 PP, so I just sit back and have to ether up my PP once in a while. Anyways, he's gonna start with Jotion. Jotion is actually gonna paralyze me and actually 1v1s me. Luckily, I get it to low enough HP where my EV can quick attack it and knock it out. It's a great thing for me, as EV learns takedown in that level, which I didn't know about. Anyways, Galactic can Thunder Punch me in the face as I Earthquake it, and then the Lux Ray will get Earthquake down as well as I outspeed it and knock it out. From there, we actually beat all 8 gyms. We actually head into the Pokemon League as we face off against Barry for the final time. Our rival is going to be very annoying. He can switch out his Staraptor into his Torterra into an Ice Beam and die. So he's not the smartest man alive, but you know what? We love Barry. Yup, we're going to beat down his entire team pretty easily as we are setting up ourselves into the first Elite Four. First Elite Four member we're going to face off against is Aaron. Aaron's going to be the Bug type Elite Four member. Kratos is going to take care of this pretty well. He's going to Rock Tomb down to Yamega for us. And he's going to send out his next Pokemon, which is going to be his Scizor. I'm going to Hydro Pump it. I'm able to knock it out with using 2 water moves, Hydro Pump and Surf. And then he's going to send out his Heracross. I'm going to stay in. I'm going to do as much damage as I can. And then I'm going to send in my Kratos once again and knock it out with a Rock Tomb. Best B Queen comes out. Rock Tomb will completely knock that thing out. No questions asked. And then Drapion will come out. Earthquake knocks it out pretty easily as we beat Aaron. And we're going to head into the next Elite Four member. The next chamber will be Bertha's chamber, which is going to be the ground type Elite Four member. We don't really have anything to do against the Wishcash. I didn't teach my Piplup Grass Knots for some reason, but you know what? We live and we learn. Porygon is going to take down the Wishcash, which is impressive, I gotta admit. Porygon just destroys the Wishcash for us. And then Piplup takes a hit from the Gliscor, but we're able to knock that Gliscor down. Golem comes out next. Surf will knock it out. And then the Rhyperior comes out. Hydro Pump it, knock it out very easily. And then, surprisingly, the Hippowdon comes out, is going to get hit by the Hydro Pump. I didn't miss at all. And then I knock out Bertha, which is pretty nice. Anyways, we're going to fight against Flint. Flint's going to be the Fire type Elite Four member. We're going to Earthquake down the Houndoom, knock it out. And then knock out the Rapidash as well. Magmortar comes out, Earthquake that thing as well. And then finally, the Flareon comes out. And I'm a head smasher for no reason, just take unnecessary damage. But it is what it is. For no reason, I did that. Anyways, we're going to fight against Lucian next. Lucian's going to be the Psychic type Elite Four member. And he's going to use Mr. Mime to start off. I'm going to head smash the Mr. Mime to take care of it so he doesn't set up screens. He goes down very easily. As he sends out his Bronzong, I send out my Porygon. He's going to 2-shot the Bronzong, which is very nice for us. As it goes down, Gallade comes out next. I send in my Piplup against his Gallade. It doesn't kill it exactly. I'm able to just not kill it, but I put it into a range where my Kratos can kill it afterwards. So I sacrificed my Piplup for that. Earthquakes knocked out the Gallade for us. And then next up will be the Alakazam. I'm able to 1v1 it using my Porygon. I live a Psychic, which is great for us, and we knock it out. From there, we're able to knock out the Espeon using my Kratos as I Rock Tomb it, outspeed it next turn, and then knock it out. The final challenge of our journey will be fighting against Cynthia over here. Cynthia will be the champion of the Elite Four, and we're going to face off against her pretty well. First thing to note is that my Kratos gets obliterated by the Spiritomb, but luckily I'm able to 2-shot it as it doesn't Will-O-Wisp me or do anything like that. Next up, she's going to send out her Lucario against me. I'm going to send out my Riolu. We're the same level, but look, it's a Lucario versus a Riolu. I don't think it's going to turn out really well. He almost kills me with 1 Aura Sphere, so Dream Punch will do about more than half to it. It scares him out, so he returns it, sends out a Rose Raid, and then I'm going to sack my Togepi. Togepi hasn't do anything this entire run, but that's fine. I'm going to send in my Kratos. Kratos will head smash it, knock it out, which is fine with me. Lucario comes out next. I'm going to send in my Piplup. He's going to take 1 hit from the Lucario, but then is able to knock it out with a Surf. As Togekiss comes out next, I outspeed a Togekiss very easily, and I'm head smashing it and knocking it out. And then the next 2 Pokemon will be pretty easy. Porygon is going to take care of it as I agility against the Milotic, and I'm going to freeze it, which is great for us. Charge Beam is going to boost my special attack as well, and I'm able to 1v1 the Milotic, and I'm already outspeeding the Garchomp as I use agility right before this, and I'm able to Ice Beam it and knock it out. So that is great for us. We've beaten the entire game using these rule sets, which is kind of impressive, I gotta admit. So the Impossible rule set has beaten again. If you guys want me to add more rules to the Impossible rules, just leave it in the comments. It will greatly help my channel and these types of videos. So anyways, I want to say thank you so much for watching all the way to the end. I hope you guys all enjoyed this video. Don't forget to leave a like, comment down below some challenge ideas just like this one, and also subscribe if you guys are not already. It'll greatly help my channel. Click the bell notification, and that's about it. So thank you so much for supporting the channel. My name's been Alpha. Hope you guys all had a great day. I'm out. Peace.